Kids should just be able to be kids without having somebody's agenda shoved down their throats. It is wrong to teach a second grader that they may have been born in the wrong body. It is wrong to teach students that gender is a choice. And we don't allow that in Florida. And the left didn't like it. A lot of the media didn't like it. And Disney didn't like it. But you know, we govern the state of Florida, not them.
All right, Ron DeSantis on the campaign stump in Maryland here, but speaking before the Heritage Foundation, but he's made it very clear that these issues, woke issues that he has been championing in Florida will resonate, even though at this point they're not resonating with him in the polls. Now, he hasn't come out the gate yet to say he's running for president, but right now Donald Trump is lapping him in some of those polls in that race. So let's get the read from Jimmy Patronis, the Florida CFO. Jimmy, good to have you back with us. How is this issue resonating for the governor back home, including the renewed fight with Disney?
So, Neil, thanks for having me.
Thank you.
I remind people that we have a thing in Florida, and it happens around in politics, called legislative intent. And Disney started doing some virtue signaling. Bob Chapek's scalp is on the wall now, and the legislature was brought to light over a 50-year operation that they didn't know that had an autonomy board to it. So the legislature made the change. This was their legislative intent. And then Disney decided to provoke the legislature and the governor with this ninth hour action. So again, Disney started this most recent fight. And I think Bob Iger should step up and try to bring it in for Landon. Yeah,
well, you know more about whether this will ever be resolved. But I am wondering, though, because even some of his potential challengers, if he were to join the presidential race, Jimmy, have said, however it looks to you, it looks to them like a conservative governor trying to tell a company what to do, enforcing the issue, something that, you know, Republicans generally criticize Democrats and liberals for doing. Whatever the message there, do you think this risks boomeranging on Governor DeSantis?
Well, I know that Governor DeSantis, myself, the whole entire cabinet, we won this last election cycle by 20 points. It's the largest margin by the history ever in the state of Florida. We turned Palm Beach County red. We turned Miami-Dade County red. So there's definitely some momentum behind the governance of how this governor has led. And I think, look, this mess got started because Disney engaged. And again, I think there's a way to bring it in for a landing, and Disney's lobbyists are engaging, but I think they should be engaging to make sure that this thing comes in for landing. Remember, this was a family operation. We had a relationship with these guys for 50 years. It wasn't until recently that they provoked. And again, that's why, you know, Iger's there and Chapek's gone.
Right. Now, I know the former CEO and now Bob Iger. And do you worry, though, I guess, and I know this has been coming up a lot, I read a lot of the Florida press, that, you know, Disney is still a beloved company here. And whatever the strategies here, the governor's made it clear, you've made it very clear how much you find its endorsement of that, don't say gay, you know, opposition to that. It still looks like the governor's trying to strong-arm a company. How do you respond to that?
Again, I'll go back. You know, Disney engaged the most recent round of antagonizing events that have taken place. Right. Disney, yeah, they did it in the sunshine, but you know what? Again, they went against legislative intent, and the legislature is meeting right now. The governor is in power right now. You know, their timing was their timing.
I guess, Jimmy, but if costs go up for people in the area and they have to pay for things that Disney used to pick up the tab for, I know the governor did win in a landslide re-election. Could it hurt him in the very state that he wants to prove to the world he has run, you know, very well?
Well, and this is what I've been incredibly sensitive to. I've been around this process about 18 years. The one thing I did not want to see is any of the bonds and debt that Disney had incurred over the last 50 years be saddled on the counties around them. The structure of the changing governance basically ensured Disney still pays those bills. So that was very important. Now, again, the governor is now looking at what options that new governing board has. And yeah, he's flirted with some ideas out there to get Disney's attention or try to undo some of these you know, King Charles type of agreements. So again, I think the saber rattling needs to go away, and the men need to sit down and iron this out.
All right, we'll watch it closely. Thank you for updating us, Jimmy. I was curious how all this is going down, the back and forth, and Disney saying this and you guys saying the other. Jimmy Patronis, the Florida CFO.